Hi, neighbor. I'm Donnie Bennett from the Donnie Bennett team here at Blackstone Ocean Properties. And it's time for a little Real Estate 101. But first, if you really want to sell your home for as low as 0% commission, just do me a quick favor, okay? Smash that like, share, or subscribe button down below. And just as important, your questions or your feedback are always welcome in the comments because it does help the channel, it helps me, and it helps the team to keep bringing you real answers to your real estate questions. All right, now with that out of the way, this video is all about how to sell your home for as low as 0% commission. Selling your home is big business. It's a huge deal. And for most people, it is the single largest transaction in our lives. And selling in any type of market can come with some challenges and some headaches for sure, even when the market's super hot and it seems like it should be easy. But most people who are selling their homes, they just want three specific things, okay? Number one, they want the process to be as easy as possible. Number two, they want the most money possible. And number three, they want to pay the lowest commission possible, obviously. That's essentially the 1, 2, 3 wish list for sellers. Again, that's easy as possible, most money as possible, lowest commission possible. And if you think I'm wrong about that, just let me know in the comments. I'd be very happy to hear what you think. I'm interested. But either way, in my experience, it is the desire to have all three of those things that gives some people the idea that they can only get all three by not hiring an agent. So they opt for trying to sell their home on their own. And there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. But in a minute or so, I'm going to explain why you actually can get the job done by hiring a great agent to make it as easy as possible while selling for the most money possible, with the added bonus of ensuring the protection of your best interests while also allowing you to pay as low as 0% commission, obviously. So let's first talk about those people who figure that the only way to save money on the commission is to sell their home without professional marketing and without the experienced representation that comes with hiring someone really great at guiding the process. These types of sellers, they're good people. They just choose to do it as a for sale by owner, also known as a FSBO seller. That's FSBO, FSBO. Doing things that way definitely makes a lot of sense to most people, right? No agent, no commission. Obviously, sure, I can see the attraction until you take the actual numbers into account. This is where it gets tricky. FSBO home sales typically account for about 11% of the market share. But unfortunately, FSBO sellers end up paying thousands of dollars more in incentives, and on average, they sell for less than their broker-listed competition. On top of that, they still end up paying a buyer agent. It's not 6%, but it could be between 2 and 3%. And when we add everything up, most FSBO sellers who set out to save 6% end up actually losing roughly 10% to 12% on the sale of their home. Now, I don't really want to get too deep in the weeds with that, so I'll be dropping a whole other video on for sale by owners next week. And when I do, I'll swing back to this video to provide the link to that FSBO video in the video description of this video. If that makes any sense. If it doesn't, let's move on. Either way, I just want to use FSBO sellers as an example of people who are looking to keep more of their final proceeds. And there's definitely nothing wrong with that. You should want that. You owe it to yourself to make the best deal happen for you, especially when so much is on the line, because you're never too smart, you're never too dumb, you're never too old, and you're never too young to keep more of your hard-earned money. Now, I know you could be watching this video from anywhere in the country or across the world for that matter. So I'm just going to use my local market here in Rhode Island as an example. Right here in Rhode Island, the median sales price for the final quarter of last year, 2023, was $430,000. When you hire a typical agent, you might end up spending as much as $25,000 to $30,000 on commission for a sale of that size. On a smaller condo selling for around $200,000, the commission would be anywhere from $8,000 to $16,000. And on a much larger, say a waterfront estate selling for around $2.5 million, the commission would be in the ballpark of $150,000. So if that's the case, then how can you sell your home for as low as 0% commission, right? Well, I've got two ways for you to get there. One way is to negotiate the commission. Not all home sellers know that no matter what the commission is with any particular brokerage, there's nothing that says you can't try to negotiate. Even so, negotiating might not always go well because typically the agents or the types of agents that you'd be proud to have listing and marketing and selling your home are a little bit allergic to reducing their commission. Meanwhile, the average agent who might not be at the same level just might fall over themselves to cut their commission just to earn your business. But you have to be careful because, as the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. So, again, how can you sell your home for as low as 0% commission? Well, my way is different. It's easy, literally easy. Because not all brokerages do business the same way. Some of us provide a menu of options, and one very unique option is currently being used from coast to coast across the country. And it goes back to that 1, 2, 3 wish list for sellers that I mentioned earlier. Easy as possible, most money as possible, lowest commission possible. I happen to belong to a national network of agents and brokerages who are now providing services to home sellers with a game changing home selling system that allows us to help home sellers, FISBO sellers too, by providing 100% full service and for as low as 0% commission. When you work with a brokerage or an agent in the Easy Bidding Network, you, number one, exponentially increase your ability to work with an experienced agent, making things easy. Number two, you benefit from all the marketing and negotiation services that are essential to elevating the final sales price of your home. And finally, you'll be guaranteed the lowest commission structure imaginable. Again, as low as 0%, saving you thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. For instance, on that $430,000 home that might have required the seller to pay a commission upwards of $25,000 or more, through this home selling system, that home would see a reduced commission to as little as 0%. This is not some gimmick. It's not a fly by night scheme. It's not a bait and switch tactic. It's not a hack. This is an innovative evolution in the real estate industry. And it's been growing in popularity since the start of the decade. In fact, I've already seen a few knockoffs, copycats who are missing the core method of getting the most value out of each and every home that's sold because they're out there trying to copy what they don't fully understand. As another old saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I'd rather have the real thing. Now, because this system is such a huge game changer, this option to sell your home for as low as 0% commission just doesn't exist everywhere, not just yet, but it will soon. We're reaching new markets all the time. The exact method is proprietary. So if it still seems a little vague, that's because those of us who are executing this method are not trying to create more low service knockoffs. We want to provide the best service to the people who need us most. And I'll be the first one to say that I'm actually blessed. I really am to be able to offer this as an option to my clients. They're saving lots and lots of money. It's great. And as I mentioned earlier, I operate my real estate services in Rhode Island exclusively. So if you're serious about selling and you're in my neck of the woods, my team and I are standing by to schedule an appointment with you 7 days per week. And if you're anywhere outside of Rhode Island, you can still reach out to me for a referral in your area. We'll find you one. But full disclosure, any breakdown or explanation of the system itself is exclusively done during an in-person meeting. So don't expect the secret sauce in the comments or in a text or in an email or even a phone call. But if you choose to schedule a meeting, you'll be thrilled to know that you could be selling your home with all the service, all the support, all the protection, and all the experience of a full-time professional for as low as 0% commission. Even so, I do look forward to hearing what you think about all this in the comments. Tell me what you think is right, wrong, indifferent, up, down, black, white, whatever. I'm here to listen. Follow me on all my social media platforms or get more real answers to your real estate questions right here on this channel. I'm Donnie Bennett from the Donnie Bennett team here at Blackstone Ocean Properties. Reach me anytime for 100% full service, 0% commission, and real estate in the Ocean State. God bless.